friend.
How are you?
Oh, I am boiling.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah. We are literally in a heat wave.
We were literally like complaining about Europe being like, oh, shame they got the summer.
Yeah.
Meantime,
We're like dying,
yeah,
passing away, and it's only, okay, I was going to say it's only September, but
it's already
it's already October.
Yeah. I mean, like, I know technically, so my mom was very adamant that I understood this technicality.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, because I was like, oh no, we're in spring. Do you know our birthdays are in spring? So I'm
Yes.
like,
We're spring
we're
babies.
spring babies.
Duh, yeah.
But she was like, no, you know, technically spring only happens like on the 20-something of September. And I'm like, no, it happens on the 1st. We celebrate spring on the 1st.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, Mom, I don't care.
We're not winter babies.
Exactly. I refuse to be a winter baby.
Or autumn babies or anything.
No, I'm a summer baby and that, or a spring baby and that's
Spring
it.
at the very least.
Yeah. You know, bare minimum is
bare
spring.
minimum
That's
is
the
spring.
threshold.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went out and she was like, oh, do you know that today is actually spring day because it's the autumn wick candle thingy.
Summer solstice, whatever.
Yeah, I don't think
something. Yeah, no, I'm just throwing words out here.
No, like you get like winter and summer solstice, I think, and then you get like spring and autumn verbatim. I don't freaking know. There's a different word for it. I know that.
Okay.
And she was like, yeah, no, it's today. And I'm like, I've been living in spring.
Yeah.
I've been living. But now we're actually living in a nightmare.
Yes. Yeah. I know like a couple of episodes ago, like 2 ago, we were complaining like, oh, it's so like cold and everything. Yeah. And now I'm not going to say I regret.
No, never, because I will never regret that.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I think I suffered more in the cold than I am now.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
I would rather be sweaty and gross than cold and shivering.
100%.
Because you can't get anything done when you shiver.
Right?
It's like you're sitting there, you're like, and then you gotta go like get something and you gotta like walk in the cold.
Exactly. And like, especially if you like in a position where you have to type and, you know, all day, your hands get so cold.
Frozen.
And then it's like, what? Oh, your feet. Mine. Your chillblains.
Get out.
On my toes.
Yeah.
Every winter.
Everywhere. No, like I 100% agree with you. Like summer, I will always just be like, yeah, I'd rather be hot.
Oh yeah. Same.
Yeah.
You know, can slap that deodorant on, take a rag, wipe the sweat off.
Wipe the sweat,
you know, go stand in the like fridge section of a supermarket.
Oh yeah.
What you do what you gotta do.
You do you to stay cool. Mm-hmm. But I will never be like, I love winter. No.
No. No. I'll fight anyone that says winter is better than summer.
There are actually a lot of people who you'd have to fight, but I fight with you.
Thank you.
I got your back.
Thanks.
Pound it. Woo! But now, like, the thing is, the reason why it's also, like, I think the heat, the heat is getting to us a little, as you can see.
Yeah.
Is because normally by this time we've already had our first rains.
Oh, yeah. It's been dry.
Yeah. It's been bonus dry. See, what I love about summer, and I think it's because we grew up like this, in South Africa, while summer is very, very hot, we get thunderstorms.
Yes.
So picture this. It's like a really hot day. You're sweating. You can see a mirage in the distance.
Yes.
There's steam coming off of the asphalt. I'm really painting a picture here for you guys.
Yeah.
And then you see those clouds.
Yeah.
Those Columbus clouds.
Coming in out of Columbus.
They're not Columbus, but Columbus something clouds.
Yeah.
Those big ones.
Yes.
That look like cotton candy in the sky.
Yeah. Just like coming out of nowhere.
Oh. And they're building. And then there's not even that much of a breeze, but there's like a little bit of a breeze.
Yeah, you can smell it in the air.
Yes. Like that rain, that wet. Oh my gosh. It's like, I love it. And then there's just this downpour. It goes dark.
Yes.
It goes dark, remember?
Yes, yeah. First dark. Yes,
yeah.
You're right.
It's getting dark and gloomy. And then downpour.
And then it stops and the sun comes out and we're back to square one, basically.
100%. But I mean, like, that reprieve from the heat with that rain
it's
is
amazing. Yeah.
It's the best. And then sometimes we get it that it like rains through the night, which is just so beautiful because you listen to thunderstorms while you're sleeping.
I like it when it's a soft rain in the evenings.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know that's actually called brown noise?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know how I can... Oh, TikTok. That's how I came across it. Thank you, TikTok, for my education. But you know you get like white noise, and then I think you get pink noise as well.
What's pink noise?
I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes they all kind of sound the same to me.
Okay.
Because they're like, oh, he has deep noise, he has pink noise, he has brown noise, he has what... And I'm like...
Shots.
They sound the same. But
yeah.
Okay. But brown noise is specifically like nature sounds to do with like rain and thunderstorms and waterfalls and stuff like that.
Okay.
And so, yeah, like it's actually... I found a playlist that's actually really soothing.
I'm sick.
And the one time I put it on and I fell asleep. And then I woke up in the middle of the night and I was still listening to the same song.
Oh, no.
And I don't know if it just repeated. Like the song.
And you just happened to wake up at that moment?
Yeah. Or if the whole album repeated and it was back to square one.
Oh, my soul.
Yeah. I mean, this is like a side note. Like, I have no idea, like, what happened there.
Yeah.
So that was fun. That's why I love summer, because of that downpour of the rain after a really hot day.
And even, like, this is going to sound weird, but, like, after the rain as well, you hear like the frogs and everything.
Yes.
And it's so relaxing, like hearing them go ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
I was thinking of the crickets.
Oh, the crickets as well.
The crickets are so cute. They're like,
when it's so hot, all you hear are dussies, like, you know, with their mating calls going.
They're like, sounds like a cross between like a sheep and I
don't know, a rabbit with rabies or something.
A rabbit with rabies. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's almost like a chainsaw, like trying to start up a chainsaw.
Yeah, like
and then my guys like dassies. So dassies are actually family of elephants.
You're joking.
On my life, like they share like some sort of DNA.
Oh my soul, wow, okay.
And their poop is used in perfumes.
Yes.
And you get like $7. No, it must be more. I'm sure it's like it's a number with 7 in it. For like a kilo of dassie poo.
Damn.
Yeah, it's very, very valuable.
I mean, with the amount of dassies like in your area, and my parents' area,
we could have monetized this a long time. We could have started a dassie poop company.
Oh, we should have.
Oh, we really should have actually.
There's still time, Alicia.
I don't know. Maybe. But not now. It's too hot. The sun is killing me.
Fair.
Yeah, I know. We need it to rain. Like, once it rains, we'll be okay.
Yeah.
But speaking of dassies, and like, so dassies are like, we invaded their space, right?
Uh-huh.
And they were eating a lot of like people's plants or whatever. And they come to our house, like, my house is like massive staircase outside. And we were just like, why did the dassies climb all the way up the staircase to poop at our front door? And then like every time, like, we tried to put like different plants that dassies wouldn't like. We put an evergreen, which died very swiftly. I mean, that poor tree was like dry like within 2 days. It was terrible.
Shame.
But then we eventually put an aloe into the pot. So that aloe is growing really well, right?
Okay.
But something else that we did, we put in that pot. You know, the one that's upstairs.
Yes, yeah.
So the one time we had cherry tomatoes that were going
I remember you,
So we put the cherry tomatoes in there, and now we've got tomatoes. But now the reason why I bring this up is because apparently I cut tomatoes up in a very unconventional way.
Yeah. So the way we found this out, I think it was just before like an event at your place.
Yeah.
I think, and you were cutting up like fruit and whatever veggies for a salad.
Yeah.
And I think your mom told you, like, please cut up some tomatoes.
Yeah.
And we're all going about our business, preparing food. And I think my boyfriend looked at you and was like, what are you doing to those tomatoes? And then everyone kind of like their attention was now immediately on those poor like butchered tomatoes. Wow. Poor mother, like she could not believe her eyes. I don't know if you would like to do the honors and describe your technique for cutting tomatoes. The one you've perfected, like, over the years.
Over the years. So, guys, I'm just going to preface this by saying, why do I get stuck on that word every single time? I use it, like, so confidently, but then I'm like, preface? Anyway, let me preface this by saying that I picked this up. Okay, first of all, I don't like tomatoes. Number one. Let's just put that out there. I'll put it in like a stew, let it cook. I'll put it in a pasta, that's fine. I'll put it on my pizza. But eating it in a salad is like a no-go.
You don't like it just raw like that, basically. Yeah. It needs to be like a sauce or something.
Exactly. Like, I'm a very texture-orientated person when I eat. I don't like the tomato texture. But one of the main reasons why I don't like the tomato texture is because of the seeds. Because I don't like things with too many little seeds in them. So, like, I don't eat strawberries.
I respect that.
You're right.
I'm also tomatoes I'm chilled with.
I was just about to be like, what?
Well, but I get that. I don't like strawberries either. The little
seeds are gross, and same with blueberries and raspberries and kiwis and grenadillas. Like,
like pulp and juice.
Yeah, pulp and orange juice. Gross. Go away. Get out of there.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Anyway, so when I was in Portugal during COVID, I would get tomatoes from my aunt. And then I've made like the one time I was like really like dying for a KFC classic twister, but like South African style. And so I had my tomatoes, I had my crispy chicken tenders, I had my lettuce and whatever. And when I was cutting the tomatoes, the seeds, the pulpy seeds, they just kept falling off of the slice of tomato.
Literally, basically the tomato was falling out of its
Daniela. Oh my gosh, guys, this is the one time, Daniela.
I'm sorry.
Oh, well, take a dig at me.
I'm sorry.
I cut the tomatoes. Guys, like a tomato, like the seeds don't make the tomato. It's like there's more to a tomato than the seeds.
The skin. I don't know.
But the skin is like thin. Like if you like ice it, if you like boil and then ice a tomato, the skin's gonna come off. Yeah. And then you got like this meaty stuff, and then you've got
Alicia, how thick is that meaty stuff?
Well, I mean, like,
I get what you're saying. It's like a meaty tomato, but like,
so to me, that's a tomato. The seeds are irrelevant.
like an added extra you didn't ask for.
Yes. It's like, I'll have the tomato, please, but hold the seeds.
But you're going to a restaurant, it's like, oh, I'll have like, your whatever salad, but please take the seeds out of the tomato.
Oh, I'll have the cake, but hold the flour.
Hold the flour, yeah.
I've been doing this, so the seeds came out. The essence, in inverted commas, came out. So, and then I would just eat like the meaty part, like the mushy, like meaty part of the tomato with skin. And that's that. So, that's a habit that I've been doing for like 10 months in Portugal, Oaks.
And then you brought it back to SA.
I brought it back to SA. I was like, why didn't I think of this my whole life? Because my whole life I've been making salads. I've had to put, and you know how many times I've put like a slice of tomato in and the seeds they just fall out. They fall out in the bottom of the salad. And I'm like, ew, if I got a leaf of lettuce, of lettuce, with tomato seeds on top, I would discard it. I'd be like, go away. You disgraceful lettuce.
You disgust me.
So disgusting. Like, no, like the seeds are really gross, guys. Like, I mean, it's almost as, like, and it's so like slimy and I'm like, ew. And then like, I don't have trypophobia, but I mean, just seeing those seeds, I'm like, no.
It's the seeds combined with like the slimy squishiness of the tomato.
Yeah, it's just really gross. So like, why do you want gross stuff in your salad?
It tastes good though.
The seeds.
I mean,
what do you taste?
The juiciness of the tomato.
No, boo. It's almost as bad as, so, no, it's bad, but we went to school with a girl, like in primary school, and guys, I shit you not, she used to bring a full tomato to school and a little aromat shaker, and she used to bite into the tomato like a freaking apple, and then shake aromat on there, and then take another bite. No, my dude. That, I swear, I remember clearly, I used to, like, when we used to sit on the field and eat our lunch,
Yeah.
I used to look at her, and I was like, you're not normal. I used to stare. I was like, how do you do that? How do you eat the tomato? So, guys, yes, I you know, if I could, I would scoop the inside out and then slice it. I literally would. I'd scoop it like a melon.
You're just going to have like this hollow...
Damn straight.
Okay, I mean...
Damn straight. So, there has been not a single being in my life that has agreed with me.
Alicia, I love you. Like, I really do. But do you blame me?
Can someone on the internet please agree with me? Please.
But be honest, please.
Oh, so you're saying they agree with me, they're not being honest? Oh my gosh.
Don't get me wrong. Please, I'm not trying to start anything yet.
No. My boo.
Yeah.
I think this is the one thing that we're going to disagree on.
I think so.
For like the rest of, oh my gosh. We've been friends for like 20 odd years and this is our first disagreement.
Our first disagreement is a tomato.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, as far as disagreements go, it's pretty...
I mean, it's pretty...
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, I'll take it.
Like, if this is the only disagreement we have.
Sick.
Then,
yeah.
We'll,
I'm happy.
We'll agree to disagree.
Yeah. There we go.
But yeah, no, like, genuinely though, if anybody else out there just, like, I don't mind tomatoes. Like, listen, I will eat burrata cheese with tomatoes and some basil, some salt, some balsamic.
Yeah.
Like, that's delicious. Like, and then I will eat the tomato.
Yeah.
But preferably if the tomato is like baby cherry tomatoes where the seeds are like non-existent.
Okay.
You know?
It's pretty weird if you also try to do it with the baby.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, baby tomatoes, I feel like that's kind of stretching it a little. I'm psycho, but not that psycho.
Not that psycho. You have a limit.
Yeah, you know, we all...
Yeah.
Limits. I don't know. Can somebody please just agree with me? Or, I don't know.
Yeah, give us your opinion on that. On the whole tomato scandal.
Scandal.
Yes.
But speaking of scandals.
Yes.
So, I know we normally, like, leave our TV shows to, like, the end. But I feel like this, because it's not just a TV series that we need to watch, it's caused so much of it, like, a scandal and an uproar. You started watching.
Yes.
That's really
Jeffrey
creepy.
Dahmer. Yes.
Yeah.
So, basically... How we got to watching it is that I really want to watch House of Dragons. My boyfriend really wants to watch that Game of Thrones thing. And I'm not going to budge until we watch, like, House of Dragons. So we're basically in, like, a deadlock.
Oh, my gosh.
You know, so...
Considering that last week this was... the last episode, this was, like, her goal for the week.
Needless to say, I haven't achieved it. You know, it's been a pretty, you know, messed up week in terms of that.
I feel like I need to have a conversation with your boyfriend and just be like, yeah. Buy you Crocs. I'll buy you Crocs.
Buy you Crocs.
I know you want them.
Plastic shoes.
Yeah. I'll even get them in super sport mode.
We basically in this deadlock, so we compromised and watched Jeffrey Dahmer.
Sweet compromise.
I know, right?
I mean, like, violence one hand, violence the other hand, extreme true life violence.
I mean, what more could a girl want?
I know. Absolutely. So romantic.
Right? So... I mean, a big reason why I wanted to watch it is because everyone, like you say, there's been like this big scandal about it. People are saying they can't get through. Like the third episode, it's so gruesome and like psychologically messed up and everything. Yeah. So we watched the first 3 episodes. Don't get me wrong, it's super messed up what happens. Like that guy, I mean, it goes without saying he has serious mental issues, all of that sort of stuff. Yeah. But in terms of, like, it being so, like, psychologically messed up, like, as someone to, like, for me to watch it, it's not really that bad. Yeah. Like, it wouldn't stop me from, like, continuing. Yeah. So, I mean, it's a good series so far. Like, I'm enjoying it. It's like I want to watch more, if that makes sense.
Well, that's good at least.
Yeah, and it's not that gruesome in terms of, like, violence and everything. Like, I mean... Game of Thrones, House of Dragons, I'm sure it's much worse. But yeah at least until episode 3. Yeah. Don't take my word for it. I haven't watched the whole thing.
Yeah, guys, we take no responsibility for any, like, nightmares.
Yeah.
Not us.
Not
you
us.
You are your own people. As maior e vacinado.
And like I don't want to spoil too many things, but initially it kind of shows Jeffrey Dahmer at like where he is now or now.
Yeah.
And then kind of goes back and shows everything leading up to that moment in time.
Oh, okay. So they're going backwards.
Exactly. So it's pretty interesting. It's like, I mean, I'm not going to say you feel sorry for the guy, but he had a pretty messed up life. That's all I'm going to say. Don't want to spoil it.
Okay.
Yeah.
As most like serial killers / psychopaths.
Yeah.
You know.
I feel like you get to an age where you should be able to be like, that's pretty messed up.
Yeah.
I ain't going to do that. But
at that point, he's kind of just like, nah, I've been doing it already.
Yeah, I was like, you know what?
And another one. Ish. You know, I heard a lot of like, I heard that there was a lot of backlash to it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like a lot of people, especially like the families like the victims' families, they didn't know that this was coming out.
Oh, so yeah, that'll be pretty. I feel like that'll take you by surprise.
Yeah, so they said that they found out about the show same time as everybody else. They didn't know it was coming out.
That's messed up.
Yeah, so they said it re-traumatizes the family. And then I saw a headline somewhere else that the reporter or the journalist who broke the Jeffrey Dahmer story, she says that there's like vital facts that the series.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that are like, that the series just like left out. And my thing is, difference between a movie and a series, like movies, you only have like 120 minutes.
Yeah, to get everything in there.
Whereas a series, you have a lot more time.
Oh, yeah.
To put that stuff in. So
kind of build up the characters and all of that sort of stuff.
And like, if you're doing a story that could be so easily Googled, why would you omit facts?
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, I don't know how like many facts they got wrong or twisted.
No, same. Yeah.
Listen, at the end of the day, like TV series are always there to like sensationalize something.
100%.
It's always to tell a story, and sometimes these facts don't always like fit in with the story. We see that time and time again in like biopics and all of that stuff. But in this case, like, there was a lot of people that were affected by this. This isn't just like, someone's life story. This is like all the people that he killed. Yeah. All the trauma that he caused. Is he still alive?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
Sure, no. I don't know. The thing is, I don't know if, like, you say like it's psychologically, like, kind of spooky.
Yeah, it is. Like, it is, but, like, it is also, like, weird in terms of, like, the stuff that, like, the gruesome, but not as gruesome as we've seen on...
like other shows.
Yeah. It's more like the idea of what he's done that freaks you out completely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if that makes sense.
See, like, stuff like that, I know my brain, and I don't know if I'd be able to handle that. But speaking of TV series that people should watch, seeing as we're on the topic, is Chef's Table. And I promise you this will not freak you out in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
So Chef's Table, it's been out for a couple of years. Okay. They have, I think, 6 volumes, and one of the volumes is a dessert volume. I think it's volume 5 is dessert. Okay. Basically, each episode takes about an hour to highlight a specific and remarkable chef in the world. Okay. So, like, these are chefs that have incredible backstories, like, changed and revolutionized, like, types of foods and, like, techniques and stuff like that. Or they've just, like, perfected making a particular dish so well or whatever. And it's just so fascinating. And I found out the other day that my brother actually loves Chef's Table. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wholesome. And I was like, why didn't you ever tell me? We could watch it together. We
binged it.
Exactly. Like... Oh, it's stunning. I absolutely love it. But now they recently came out with Chef's Pizza. Ooh. I know, right? Okay, lovely. So we watched the first one. And let me tell you, I wish, with all the technology in this world... I wish the one thing that we invented was like being able to order a meal off of something that we watched.
Okay, like from a TV show.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like this pizza in Phoenix, Arizona is apparently rated like the best pizza in the world. Ironic because pizza is Italian, but anyway. Yeah. The guy's Italian, so we'll give him that.
I mean, yeah, I suppose it's not that much of a like controversy there.
No, not at all. And he looks like a cross between one of my dad's good friends and Anthony Hopkins. Okay. Like they merged and made a baby that looks like this man. very wholesome guy. And Daniela, that pizza just looks so good.
I'm so list for pizza now, can I tell you?
Actually, yes, so am I. Oh my gosh,
what have we done?
Oh, and there's actually, like, there's a restaurant in Joburg. It's, like, it's in Sandton. There by, like, where Discovery is.
Yeah. Oh, yes,
Okay.
yeah.
So there's, like, this whole, like, garden / golf place or whatever. And they do, like, traditional, I can't remember if it's Roman or something, like, from a specific region in Italy.
Okay.
They'd make, because it's not, like, thin crust. It's almost, like, more bready. Almost like if you think of, like, Roman's pizza, but not trash.
But not
yeah, like, not trash.
Okay.
Sorry to anybody who
no
likes
offense.
But it's like proper flour, and it's, like, got a poofy crust.
Yeah.
But it's so nice.
Okay. It's still pizza without actually being just bread.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, it's excellent.
Okay.
So that's what this pizza on the first episode, like, reminded me of.
Okay.
But it's so good. Like, you literally... And what I actually want to do is... So I think there is a list somewhere. But... I want to actually one day when I'm big and can afford it.
When I'm big.
When
I'm a grown up.
When I'm a big person. I am going to make it my mission to go eat at all of these restaurants.
Oh, that'll be so amazing.
Right? I mean, like, half of them probably won't exist. Like, the one is called the White Rabbit, and it's in Russia. I don't know if it exists anymore.
Okay,
Yeah, maybe, you know.
I mean, yeah, that's a very delicate topic these days.
We won't go to Russia.
Yeah.
And I want to, like, just go tick off all the places. And I think I might be able to tick off one of the places next year. If I manage to go to Monza next year, one of the restaurants that I want to go to is called Osteria Francescana. Francescana or something like that. Hope I'm saying it right. And the chef is Massimo Bottura, and he just, like, his food looks so good. It looks delicious. And so, like, if I do get to go to Monza next year, I'm going to make a booking.
Alicia, you have to do it for us.
Oh, well.
Do it for us.
I mean, like, I wish I could, like, bring you, like, a takeaway box.
Oh, that'd be just like
DHL
Expresses,
you
know.
Whoosh. See, but that's what I'm saying. Like, what if we created, like, a system so fast that if we ordered it on Uber Eats now, it could be delivered from America within, like, an hour. Let's give it an hour, because America's quite far.
I mean, yeah, it's just a little bit out of the way, hey?
You know. I mean, like, I'd order pizza from there every day. Pizza every day.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah. So I just wanted to throw Chef's Table out there because...
Okay. I'll definitely give it a watch. It sounds nice. It sounds cool.
It really is. And then, like, one more thing that I discovered, Daniela.
Yes.
And I told you about this the other day.
Yes.
So I was busy doing, like... And this is to do with our childhood. So...
Oh?
The other day I was busy doing, like, research for my work. And I was Googling malaria.
All right.
And then... The weirdest thing came up. Did you guys know? Because Daniela knows now, because I already told her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring this here. Guys, get close and cozy with me. Did you guys know that Grim, the Grim Reaper from the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, had a girlfriend, and her name was Malaria?
I was so shook when Alicia told me.
Dude.
I could not believe it. Like, I'm not surprised, considering, like, just the content of children's shows when we were growing up, but I was shook.
100%. And, like, me, I was confused. I was like, oh, is this some, like, new age, like, cartoon for these, like, new kids? Because they're, like, remaking Courage, they're remaking
Powerpuff Girls,
they're remaking all of these things. So I was like, oh, are they, like what's happening?
What are they trying to do?
Like, why?
Bring out cartoons, you know?
Exactly, like, Grim was Grim. Like, how does he have a girlfriend? No, like, legit, like, he had a girlfriend. And there was, like, a whole spin-off series or episodes of, like, Grim and Malaria, like,
just chilling together. I did not know that. I don't think I've ever seen that.
No.
And I don't think we were, like, old enough to not watch it, if that makes sense, when that was, like,
Grim Adventures came out, like, I was still in, like, grade 7. I was watching Grim Adventures. So I was, like, 13.
Yeah, that show slapped.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
Blue's Imaginary House for Friends. You loved that one.
Oh, I loved
that
it
was your
so
favorite
much.
one, wasn't it?
Yes.
I knew it.
That and Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yes.
I loved it so much. Even though it was a bit like creepy.
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
No wonder we have Jeffrey Dahmer now.
I mean, honestly, fair. I mean, that show did give people like a lot of ideas. I showed you like that clip of that one episode where Muriel was getting sewn into a quilt.
Oh my lord, by this weird like
twin sisters, conjoined twin sisters, and it was just
that was creepy.
Like,
and she was just like,
imagine like pitching ideas for episodes for Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Who did this? Who at Cartoon Network? Who at CNN?
Who did this?
CNN and Cartoon Network.
Yes, yeah.
Who approved of this?
I mean,
who was sitting there and being like, kids shows?
I don't think I would want to be like 5 minutes in their mind.
No,
I wouldn't survive.
They're a creepy person. Yeah. Like, are you good, bro?
Like, thanks for the content, but
like, also, did you get therapy?
Yes.
Like, did you work out through all your demons?
Or was this kind of like your outlet?
Yeah. Scarring other children.
Yeah.
Yay! So we all live in this circle of viciousness. And, oh my gosh, y'all know. Speaking of, like, things that are messed up.
I was literally about to say, speaking of things that are pretty messed up and, like, so not fair.
So, as you guys have understood and known, I live vicariously through Daniela's furniture journey.
Yes.
Because she lives in a cute little place and she's been buying furniture. You're welcome. She's been buying like furniture. So it was first it was a dining room table. Mm-hmm. Then we got a dining room table. Then it was a couch. Now we got the couches. We're just waiting for the couch to arrive.
Yes.
But now
we've had a bit of a setback.
Oh,
heartbroken.
Oh, I'm crying for you.
Oh, so, yeah, no. So last weekend we were kind of chilling in like by the dining room table and we noticed that this mofo of a dining room table decided to like crack. The wood started splitting right through, like, and it's solid wood, it's not like pressed wood or anything. It started splitting right through like the top of the table.
That's insane.
On both sides. And I didn't even tell you this before, it started like warping again. So we yes. And I think that's like an after effect of the splitting.
Yes.
So we cut a piece of glass to put on top of the wood to protect it. Mm-hmm. We didn't want to get a tablecloth because we actually want to see the wood.
Exactly. Which is smart.
It's very it's very pretty.
And you have placemats, so you don't even have to worry about the glass getting scratched. You got your placemats.
Yeah. So long story short, I can basically put my thumb under the glass.
No.
Between the wood and the table. It's like so warped and distorted and everything. And I don't get it because we got like the whole kind of set we got was the dining room table, the desk that my boyfriend uses, and then the bench to go with the dining room table.
Yeah.
The desk and the bench, beautiful.
Stunning.
Solid. Sturdy.
Exactly.
10 out of 10.
It's just his kitchen table.
Yeah.
It doesn't want a kitchen table for you.
I know, and I'm so sad because it's so pretty. And I just want it.
I've eaten it already. I baptized it.
Yes.
It is a stunning table. It is just, like, I looked at it.
Like, it ties the room together.
It really does.
It has such, like, a modern, like, industrial feel to it. And I just love it so much. Oh.
And now it's doing this.
Now it's being rude.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's unfair.
It's so unfair because after the couch, we would have basically been done.
Yes.
You know, we would have liked to get like an ottoman and stuff like that as well. But then, you know, the big pieces are done.
And you're solid, you're like in your place. It
exactly.
feels like it's all together now.
Yeah, and now everything is just tearing apart at the seams.
Quite literally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bloody
Trying
hell.
not to panic, but yeah. So we're busy trying to sort that whole disaster out.
I hope this guy like comes up with a better solution.
Yeah, look, he's really nice and everything. But we'll see what happens.
Oh, fingers crossed. Speaking of... No, we're not speaking of anything.
No.
Moving on to something though.
Swiftly moving on.
To the moment, you guys, we know you've all been waiting for this.
Yes.
Our opinion on the Singapore Grand Prix.
Yes.
That's...
So, yeah. Can I just say, I'm
Go
so
ahead.
happy for Perez. Oh, shame.
Daniela's a Checo fan, yeah, people, in case you didn't know. Catch on.
Yes. Shame. He drove really, really well. I'm so happy that he,
I mean, like, he did get a better getaway than Charles.
Yeah.
In that start. He just got away.
And then at the end when he was like, oh, check, radio message, oh, Checo, let's disappear. And he was like, sick.
Yeah.
Cheers, Leclerc.
Peace. And I was like, heavy.
Yeah, I was like, at the back of my mind, I was like, this man's gonna come second. Like, there's no way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, legit. I was like, there's no way you can get like a 5-second plus lead.
Oh, shit.
And then he pulled out like 7.8 seconds. Yeah. I was like, okay. Sorry, I doubted you.
That Red Bull is so incredibly fast.
Oh, yeah.
It is insane.
But I'll give it to both him and Charles. Those last like 15 or so laps, both of them drove phenomenally.
Yeah, they did.
Phenomenally.
Phenomenally.
Right, so the last 15 laps, both of them drove phenomenally.
I'm struggling with that.
Yeah.
I can't help you either because I'd be like,
the track was still a bit wet in certain like areas. So of course both of them like, did a little bit of a whoop, slip and slide. Checo locked up them tires. It was nobody's business. But both of them like really drove solidly those last
100%.
I mean throughout the whole race actually, both of them.
They maintained it and they did like really, really well.
Like, I can't imagine the stress.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, I would have messed up. 100%.
100%.
Driven into a wall.
Latifi.
But no, legitimately, shame. Like, no offense to him, he's such a cool guy, but
we like him.
But what happened?
Dude,
what happened? Like, for me, if he took himself out, I would have been like, oh, shame. But he took Zhao out, and he's had such a tough year in terms of like car reliability.
Yes.
And I think he's done so well out of all the rookies.
I think so as well. Like, so he's done so well.
Even the way that he moved his car off of to a position on the track where they can easily take it off the track. Like pro.
He is just legend.
Yeah.
I saw a podcast, or not a podcast, but I saw like, is that a podcast? Probably. Of these other guys saying like every time his family shows up to the races.
Oh, it's bad juju.
So Silverstone was that massive accident of his where he was on his head.
His parents were there.
And then Singapore accident. His family was there.
Speaking of bad juju, you didn't wear your merch.
I didn't. Oh my gosh. I was like so happy. I feel like everything. So guys, Danny Rick is my it's my boy. And I kind of feel like there's certain things that are bad juju, and this is like, I won't mention all of them because I don't want people to think that I'm hating on anybody or anything or whatever.
No, it's
like
just...
I really don't. This is just me, and I know there's no logical sense to it. I'm working on it, but one of the jujus is like, if I wear any of my Daniel Ricciardo merch, he has a bad race.
Yeah.
And this weekend I panicked a little because I did not wear any of his merch, specifically because I was like, you're not doing that.
Yeah.
Singapore, like, we're not doing that.
We're not going to do that to Danny Rick.
In qualifying, he got kicked out of Q1. He was starting P17. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I'm not even wearing the merch, and the man is like...
It's like...
Yeah. But then George had to start in the garage.
Yeah.
So that pushed him up to P16.
Yes.
And then he had a 0.31 second getaway.
Woo-woo.
That was brilliant at the start.
That is the Danny Rick we know and love.
Yeah, I was so happy when I saw him get like 3 positions gained. And then for once, McLaren just gave him a wonderful strategy. They waited. Boom! Safety car.
Yes.
And then they were like, Daniel, pit. Boxed. Put him on softs.
And then that man took the whole thing home.
Oh, took it home. Yeah. And you know what? Even Lando was nice to him. Lando said in an interview he was thinking of Daniel. It was like, I hope this works for Daniel. Blah, blah, blah. So cute. So the bromance is alive to anybody who thought that it wasn't.
Yeah.
And yeah, like we got a phenomenal race from Daniel. So proud of him.
Beautiful.
So happy.
Yeah.
And even though we still are kind of mad was still a little mad at McLaren for the way that they handled the whole Daniel
very mad
contract. Very mad.
Yeah.
We still want to see him succeed, and we still want to see Lando succeed. And the only way that's going to happen is if the team succeeds.
Yeah,
so for this season together. At least, for at least this season, I will show my support for McLaren. I will show my support for Daniel Lando. Next year, we'll see. But the race overall, so it wasn't a boring, so Singapore wasn't a boring race. Because it never is a boring race. There's always like big crashes and commotions. But I must admit, I was expecting, not to say that I want the drivers to be in a bad way. Yeah. But like normally there's like major drama. Oh yeah. And the drama that happened was just a lot of like yellows, cars failing people. I think it's because they like obviously with new regulations and the new cars, like they didn't know how to handle the whole like heat of Singapore. Yeah, I think it must have been really hard.
Definitely. And then also like all those corners. Yeah. You know, all the braking, all of that sort of stuff, and then also the the yellow flag, so you're slowing down and then you're speeding up with the engine, all of that, engine getting cold, hot, cold. Not a mechanic, don't know if this is true, but just my opinion.
Sounds sounds correct.
Could be.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I mean, that's probably why I like Alpine and who was it? Williams. I don't know if Williams had both drivers retiring, I can't remember.
Yeah, Alex retired, but I think it's because he landed up in the wall.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
He tried to turn and then he didn't, and then clunk. And then we thought it was just a wing issue, but looks like...
Oh, right. I remember now. Yeah. Well, like Alpine, where both drivers retired because of car issues. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
That was unfortunate.
That was very sad. Shame.
Yeah, no. But there was a lot of retirements.
It was five, six.
Six. So it was both Alpine cars, both Williams, one Alpha, one Alfa Romeo. No, Alpha, and then... Is it Alfa Romeo?
Yeah.
Oh, it is Alfa Romeo. I was so scared to say Alfa Romeo. So Alfa Romeo and then AlphaTauri.
AlphaTauri, yeah. Shame.
Yeah.
Hey.
With Yuxta.
Yeah.
Shame, he was so upset.
It was a shame.
The poor Yuki. I love him. Oh. He's going to be around next year. Super excited.
Super excited for that.
But this weekend, Japan.
Whoop, whoop. I'm so excited. It's really so cool. Yeah.
Someone is telling me that for them it's like their worst track.
Really?
Yeah, because of the S's. And then he showed me literally a squiggle. Like someone took a squiggle and was just like squiggle.
Yeah, like gave a pencil to a toddler and was like
and then they've also got like a bridge.
Okay.
So they go under the bridge and over the bridge.
Oh, that is so cool.
That's insane.
I like that.
I know, right? Like, I'm actually pretty excited. I don't ever remember, like, a Japanese race. Like, in my memory of watching Formula 1, I don't remember the Japanese race.
Yeah.
So this, for me, will be like watching a brand new track.
Yeah. I mean, same. I think I'm just excited because it's in Japan. And I want to visit Japan. So I'm like, this is a class I'm going to get for, a long while.
Yeah. Should we give predictions to round up this episode?
Yes.
So, who do you think is going to come where?
Okay. So because it's in Japan and, Honda, Japanese, whatever, I think Max will probably push to come first, and just like all of that extra pressure and all of that will probably play into his
his eagerness.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So he has been basically doing very well. So I think he might come first. I really think Leclerc is going to come second. If Max doesn't come first, then he's probably going to take first. But I honestly think Leclerc is going to be up there.
Okay.
I don't think Sainz, as much as I want Sainz to also be up there.
Yeah, it's like really tough for him.
Yeah. And then third, I honestly think Lewis, just because of how well he kind of qualified in what you call it?
In Singapore.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a pretty.
I suppose it's pretty safe.
Yeah.
Sorry for being boring, but yeah.
It's okay. It's alright. No. That's a solid prediction. Like, if we were betting money on it, I think you would probably win more money than me.
I don't know. Weirder things have happened.
I think I'm going to say Leclerc first.
Okay.
Ferrari, don't let me down. Leclerc first. Mm-hmm. And then Max third. Who would take second?
Sure. Okay.
I think, guys, you know I love to like just throw the like a span in the works. I'm going to go with no, second.
Ooh, okay, I could see that. I
don't know, just the McLarens did really, really well last weekend. Okay, they didn't qualify like super well, but considering everything that played into their hands, Max is really good at overtaking. He may just get. Okay, so let me say this: Leclerc first, Max second, and Norris third.
Okay.
I think Norris can make it a third. There you go.
I think he could.
Yeah. Norris or Daniel, but we all know the car. Because Daniel's car is actually getting upgrades this weekend.
Ooh.
So...
Okay, let's hope.
So, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
The race is really early.
Yeah.
We have to wake up.
Full stop, we have to wake up.
Yeah. I want to watch build-up. You can't not watch build-up.
I forgot about that.
So, in terms of qualifying, I'll wake up at 7:30 because I don't need to watch all that build-up.
Fair.
Like I can handle not watching it.
Yeah, I respect that.
But also at the same time, like there's free practice at 5:00.
In the
So I probably want to watch free practice to see how things go. On Sunday, the race is at 7.
Thanks, Japan.
I'm saying,
thanks.
I feel like Americans are like, ha! In your face!
Yeah.
Because they always have to wake up early.
Oh yeah, they pretty much
Yeah, like 3 a.m. I'm like, Sorry.
Yes.
I think that's everything, hey?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much the week or so wrapped up.
Yeah, in a nice, delicious little bow for you guys.
Yes, served on a platter.
Yeah. With a very... I don't know where I was going with that. I love you and leave you.
Yes.
Remember to rate and subscribe and like the podcast and share it.
Yes.
And do all those nice, delicious things for us. Really appreciate it. And then, yeah.
Yeah, and let us know what you'd like to see.
Yes, we ask you guys all the time.
All the time.
Because we actually value your opinion.
Indeed.
So please let us know.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alrighty.
Alright. Bye, my friend.
Bye, friend.